Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have something a little bit different. So I know me doing builds is not typically different, but today this build is based on a floor plan that went viral on Twitter. So also as a quick disclaimer, my furnace is turning on because fall weather has hit here quite quick. But yeah, so we're doing a floor plan today based on one that went viral on Twitter. I will have that linked in the description if you're interested, but it's something. So logically, this floor plan doesn't make any sense, and I'm sure you've probably seen other YouTubers doing videos on this floor plan as well. I know Plumbella did it, and I think so did Lil Simsy, I think. But they did it in The Sims 4, and today I said, you know what, I've been eyeing this floor plan since it started going viral. Haven't had the chance to sit down and do it, and I was like, okay, we're going to sit down, we're going to do it, see if I can kind of make this work. If I remember, I might actually pop a picture up on the screen so that the floor plan is in view the entire time. So this house is not going to be up for download, because I'm going to be honest with you, it's not one that I can see a lot of people actually like wanting to live in, especially in The Sims. I have heard that the actual house does make sense, but based on the floor plan, it doesn't, and that the floor plan is a little bit of a mess, which I'm going to be completely honest with you, the floor plan is a bit of a mess. There is a good portion of this house that you cannot get to unless you walk through a bathroom. So it's kind of like, it's a weird situation. The front door is in a weird spot. So like that one little tiled door that you just saw me put down, that is your front door. And it's just, the floor plan is really, really weird. But I feel like I kind of managed to make it work, and I'm not mad at myself for it. It's just, it's weird. It really is. But I hope you're all having a really good day. Happy Thursday if you're watching this on the day that I uploaded, or, you know, some other time zones, it could be Friday. But there's a little like sliding door area over here because it leads to an outdoor bar. At first when I was looking at the floor plan, I thought the sliding door was where you came like into the house, and then I noticed the one tile door and I was like, oh. So now I'm going in and I've got the floor plan laid down. And I was testing to see which way I like the wood floors better. Yeah, so I'm going in and just laying down my flooring. So all of my flooring got put down. I went ahead and added a ceiling up here. The roof, I don't know what the actual house looks like. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't look at it. I saw that somebody had found the actual like house. I didn't look at it. I just kind of, went with whatever I got. So you'll see here that I finally figured out roofing, and I didn't feel like it looked that bad. The one thing I'm going to tell you that bothers me the most about this house, you would think it would be the interior and like floor plan. It's not. It's that one single window for the kitchen, and having that being such a big area, but there's only one single window. I honestly almost added down extra windows to that spot because it was just, it's one of those things that it just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me why there's only one window. So you're seeing here I'm going in, starting with some terrain paint. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really care how this house looked when I decorated it. I did at the beginning, and then we got to probably the bedroom situation when I started on that. And that was when I was like, nope, I'm not in the mood to decorate this. So it ends up being okay. It's just not up to my standards. I do end up fixing this because the actual yard isn't this big. This was just me trying to hide that window situation. You'll see, like, I try a bunch of things to try and see if I can hide it. Nothing ends up working. It's a whole time. I think I actually managed to find a way to hide it though, which was quite nice. And then we went in here, added some stone to the garage. And then I think, okay, so this is when I went in and I started trying to fix the yard. Because the yard is actually only just kind of small like this. There we go. And then I think I started going in and trying to do some terrain paint and trying to just like landscape a little bit. So I went in and added dirt here, trying to make this kind of like a small tiny garden. It's, again, not great. My landscaping is not my favorite thing. I kind of try and rush it just to get it over and done with. So that's kind of what we did here. And it was a can I hide this horrible window situation. The answer being no, I could not whenever it came to landscaping. I did kind of hide it with some trees though, which is kind of nice. So you'll see I'm just trying to add in some flowers. I end up actually adding in some rocks, which I don't typically do. And then I went in and added the cute little yellow tree that I add into every single one of my builds because it's my favorite. And then I actually added in this tree right here because I was like, hey, this hides it. I can't see the window. So it didn't bother me as much. And then I went in here and added some rocks back here. This entire backyard actually ends up being like this because it was kind of meant to be more like a bar kind of chill out area than a yard for me based on just kind of the description of the floor plan. So I actually started off with doing this. So I added in a fireplace over here and then I did the outdoor kitchen. So I added, the way that I actually ended up doing this, it logically doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I turned this around and then added the bar in. I added in some speakers over here. But yeah, so I added this bar in kind of like this. I don't know if it's functional, but I felt like it made more sense. But yeah, so that was kind of how the little backyard area went. And then I think that was it. So then we started on the inside. I went ahead and went in and added some bite-a-bug lights. And then we started off in here. So this is your kitchen laundry room area, which for me, it's really weird having the kitchen and the laundry room in the same spot. Primarily because I know like it's a thing in the United States. It's not in Canada. So it's just a little bit weird for me. I don't know, but I feel like I managed to make it work and separate the areas quite nicely. And I knew that I wanted like a green gray kind of color. So I did that here and I added it in this little hallway. And then I added it to the hallway closet. So I kind of slowly but surely started adding in color where I knew that I wanted it. So the bathrooms ended up being blue. And then I tried dividing like this for the laundry room because I noticed that they had like little spacing, so I divided it up like that. And then what did I do next? Okay, we started on the kitchen. So I started off with the fridge by the looks of it, and I tried to kind of block it in because it looked like it was like a built-in fridge. I don't know how to really explain it all too well, but that was kind of the vibe that I got from it. It was a built-in fridge. The stove was here, and then the rest was counters. So I went ahead and just did these ones from late night, went in and recolored them so they end up being blue, and then I kept going like this, but there was like something else at the end here. I don't entirely know what, so I went ahead and made it the Grandma's canning station and baking station. Okay. So you're seeing like I'm just kind of going in and recoloring it, trying to make it look okay. Transferred that over here. And then I think we added the kitchen sink, and at the window, I added a dishwasher. Just a few little things to kind of make the kitchen look a little bit more homey. And then I went ahead and I think we moved on over here to the laundry room. So I kind of made it look like they were built into the wall. And then over here, I tried to add in some of the stuff that I downloaded from Around the Sims for the Laundry Day kit from Sims 4. So you're seeing me kind of just trying to clutter it up a little bit, make it make a little bit more sense for the use of space. Because my laundry rooms are never this big. So I'm like, what do I do with this much empty space? And I kind of kept it a little bit more open. Added a trash can in, some coffee maker, and then I added in one of these little wood signs on this wall, which actually gave me a little bit of a hassle. I don't know why, but I ended up making it work. And then I went ahead and filled in this bathroom because it was right there. Figured I may as well. Bathrooms, I'm going to be honest, my bathrooms are never anything extravagant. They tend to all pretty much look the same. So that's what I did here. I don't know if I placed the shower down correctly, but it's there. And I didn't go in and fully recolor anything. So we moved over here to this bathroom as well. They're just kind of weird shaped bathrooms. Not like they couldn't work. They're just not normally the way that I would do them. And then I think I moved on to the living room next. I was trying not to get super overwhelmed when it came to this build, if I'm completely honest with you, just because it's so chaotic and so messy that I very well could have gotten overwhelmed with it. Thankfully, I didn't. I tried to do it in strides of a way that would make sense for myself, just because, honestly, I feel like this house, after building it, it's not that bad. But the floor plan is just, I don't know. Something about that floor plan is just messy. So here we are with the living room. I went ahead and added in a rug. I kept things very simple, just because I knew I wasn't going to be keeping this house. I wasn't going to be putting it up for download. That I was like, I'm going to lower my standards just a little bit and not make it like I'm going to be playing in this house, because I'm not. I don't think anybody actually would. So I wanted to do the living room just to try and break up the space before we dove into the dining room was my biggest thing. So that was kind of where I was at here. I went ahead and added in some curtains. I do go in and recolor the curtains. I know they're yellow right now, but I do get there. And added in a little record player over here. Now I hop in and recolor the curtains. I think I added in a couple of paintings as well, just to try and, fill in empty space. And then over here, this is your dining room. So, technically the layout does kind of make sense, where, everything is placed. It's just, whenever you get to the back half is where it gets confusing. So I went with a circular table, which I don't normally do, but I felt like it was the best use of space here. I added in a painting and a rug. I kept it very simple. I also added in a couple of plants because I wanted to add a little bit of height. There we go. So then we went in and we added in a rug. I tested out 2 different ones, trying to see which one I liked more. I like this little ruffly one. It's just one of my favorite rugs in general. And then we moved on. I added the wall coloring to all the bedrooms and the bonus room. And then we started on the bedrooms. So this is the master bedroom. I know there's a closet, but I did add in a vanity and a painting. Added in a couple of paintings by the looks of it. We went ahead and cluttered up the nightstands just a little bit with an alarm clock and some lights. Looks like I went in and added a rug as well. Okay. Also, I apologize for my voice. I'm dealing with seasonal allergies or the beginning of a cold. I don't really know which. So my voice is a little bit off on me right now. Okay, so then we moved on to the next bedroom. So the idea I had for this was master bedroom, teenage boy, child, and then nursery. So you're going to see me kind of work my way through all of that. But honestly, it's very simple. But see, so you can see here these 2 doors in the bathroom. You have to walk through the bonus room into the bathroom to be able to get to these rooms. And it's so weird. Okay, so this one I filled in my closets because I didn't want to forget. But yeah, so there's no access to this hallway through the living room. It's all a one-way kind of situation. So I added a runner in here just to make up the space. Then we hopped on over here. So this room I was thinking was going to be like a little girl. So I just went in, I added in some toys. It's really not that great. It kind of literally looks like it's thrown together because it was. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to figure out this floor plan for myself. It wasn't really about the decor aspect of it. It was, does this floor plan actually make sense whenever I visualize it in The Sims? So this is the nursery, which is why it's yellow, because I felt like it was unisex, it would work. I added in 2 cribs because it's a very big space, and I wanted it to make it kind of make sense. So I felt like it would make sense for this room to be big if there were 2 babies or toddlers. So I went in, added in a rug, little fox rug that I use quite often. I think we added in a couple more paintings. That might have been it. And then we moved on to the bonus room. So my bonus room, I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to make this kind of like your little office space. You can have a painting over here. And then I added in a pool table because I was like, if there's any space that I'm going to add this would probably be here. Added in a painting, kept it just very boring because I was over it. And then we went ahead and added in a garage. So I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post videos typically 6 days a week right now. If you're already subscribed and want notifications when I post, you can go ahead and hit that bell. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, lovelies.